So what is my next goal? So I started retraining in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and Jiu-Jitsu is quite out of my comfort zone. I prefer to kick people and punch people far away from me. Having people really, really close in my space is a little unnerving. So Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu has been a huge challenge because I'm learning how to control panic, anxiety, having people in my space, having to defend myself on my back. It's a totally different strategy than stand-up martial arts and punching and kicking and blocking and those kind of movement skills. You really have to be calm, methodical, well thought out, in order to, I think, make it through the challenges that you face in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I have found it to be an incredibly difficult and different art, and it's taught me to focus on what I can do as opposed to what I'm not doing. So if I'm on my back and I'm being pinned down and I'm in guard, I have to think about how to get into a mount position or how to escape being pinned down or being mounted in that kind of a position. I have to think about how I'm gonna end the roll, whether I can think about, oh, their arm is available, their leg is available, they're showing me a weakness in some way that I could put on a particular technique. I really have to think very differently than any other art I've ever taken. And in a stand-up art, you can move away, you can shuffle, you can defend and keep people away from you. But in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, you can't always do that. So you have to react in a much more, I would say, like, well thought out manner, very calm manner. I have to really get my breath down. I have to focus on really what I feel comfortable doing in that kind of a position. And so it teaches me to not be so uncomfortable with having people in my space. It teaches me that I can defend myself, having my back on the ground, thinking about where my face is, thinking about what my hips are doing, think about what my feet are doing. And I have to admit, for the type of personality and the learning issues that I have with ADD and ADHD and focus and anxiety and panic and things like that, Jiu-Jitsu has totally helped me overcome a lot of those things and give me a lot more awareness about how I can continue to benefit from learning this art. And it's so challenging that I love it so much, because those little small wins, when you can tap someone out, or you can buck and shrimp someone off of you, or you can learn a couple different arm bars and be able to apply them properly, like, there's nothing cooler than being able to do that. And for me, because I'm a woman, knowing that I can defend myself on the ground from someone that weighs double what I weigh and be able to take back the control of the roll and the control of the match and the control of me going from defensive to offensive is an incredibly confidence building, powerful feeling of accomplishment and purpose. So Jiu-Jitsu is kind of my next goal. It's going to take me a really long time. I'm up for the challenge. I'm finding it to be so much fun and so different that I'm excited to test for my next stripe. Woo!